Hello, Dr. Lalit Kumar sir. Shall we start? Hello,
yes,
sir.
ma'am. I'm ready. Actually, I'm waiting from your side.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon, all the participants. Welcome back once again for the Faculty Development Program on NEP 2020, which is organized by Vidyalankar Polytechnic. The topic for today's session is NEP 2020 reforms in examination, and the speaker for the session is Dr. Lalit Kumar Dhamania, sir. Sir is assistant professor in Jain University, Bangalore. Sir has done PhD, MCA, MBA, and BSc in PCM. Sir is specialization in cloud computing and network security. Sir has more than 11 years of experience, and he has published more than 18 papers in different national and international organizations. Sir has also published 4 books. First, Sir has published books on e-commerce, second book on computer network security, third on fundamental of e-commerce, and fourth on management information system. So welcome, sir. On behalf of Vidyalankar Polytechnic, I welcome you for this session. Over to you, sir. You can start the session.
Thank you, respected all the organizers, all my colleagues who joined here. Very good afternoon, namaskar, Jai Hind. As ma'am already suggested, actually today we just conducted this session about the NEP 2020. I think it's already being conducted from 10th of January. So all of you are already aware about the NEP and all. So I will take a little bit time to explain the NEP. Then we will convert to our topic, which is the transformation and the assessment process of in the NEP 2020. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So National Education Policies 2020 school education, as the vision of these policies are an education system that contributes to an equitable and vibrant knowledge society by providing high quality education to all. It means, as you know, a nation always depends on its education. It may be kind of research, it may be kind of exploratory approaches and all. Just because of a nation can be built and it big, just because of the purpose of education, if you are included over there. So to think about it, we just, our government, that is Modi government, you can say Bhajpa, introduced new education policies overall and change in the previous policies as well. As I suggested with this Parikh sir, so this session would be in Hindi and English both medium. So I will translate all the things as well as Hindi and English. So any of my friend, I think it would be better to take Hindi and English both together. Yes, I may ask the question in between. Okay. So जैसे कि अभी मैंने आपसे कहा, एक राष्ट्र का निर्माण अगर करना है तो उसकी जो सैद्धांतिक मुद्दों में आता है वो शिक्षा आता है. अगर किसी देश की शिक्षा बहुत ही उन्नत है तो वो बहुत ही उन्नति की तरफ चल जाता है. इसी आधार पर we already taken thrice, these are third time just we implement our education policies over there. So I'm not wasting your time. So assessment is not the starts from the particular era. Assessment आकलन वो पुराने जमानों से वैदिक काल से चलता आ रहा है और that journey always be changed during the time. As you said, then in Vedic period Gurukul system was there. At the same time evaluation is only oral. It means the teacher and Rishi Munis always ask orally. Then fine. In 5th century the education collective groups, it means education will be provided in collective groups. Then Mughal period came, then setting up of madarsas and all in schools over there, and no external agency was included there. It means वहां पर कोई भी external जो agency वो include नहीं थी. जो भी होता था उस मदरसे में किसने पास कर दिया तो पास कर दिया, फेल कर दिया तो फेल कर दिया. उसके बाद वुड डिस्पैच 1835 में आया जहां पर मॉडर्न सिस्टम ऑफ इंडियन एजुकेशन की नींव रखी गई. In 1857 first matriculation exam held and the Central Commission and Central Dispatch, setting of secondary board, and again these things will continue. And now we are in the era of 2020. So we come to know that different commissions also came in the existence. That is, as you know, Radhakrishnan Commission, that is the first commission of India, which came into 1948 to 49. राधाकृष्णन आयोग सबसे पहला आयोग था जो स्वतंत्र भारत का था, जो 1948 से 1949 में आया। डॉक्टर सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन जिसके अध्यक्ष थे, और इसका मेन उद्देश्य क्या था, कोई मुझे बता सकता है? कोई मुझे आप में से बता सकता है कि राधाकृष्णन आयोग किस पर्पस से बनाया गया था? स्वतंत्र भारत का पहला आयोग था राधाकृष्णन कमीशन। You can put, just make this session interactive, just because of we will learn together. So we are just colleagues. I'm not the professor, look like that. Okay. You can unmute yourself and put your answer, or in chat box you can give your answer. Okay. So Radhakrishnan आयोग, जिसको आप बोलते हैं ना विश्वविद्यालय आयोग, विश्वविद्यालय, University Commission, that is UGC. The first 1948 to 49 it was there. Then Mudaliar Ayog came into existence, through which the माध्यमिक शिक्षा बोर्ड, जिसकी नींव रखी गई मुदलियर आयोग के कहने पर। देन कोठारी आयोग came into existence, जहां पर त्रिभाषा का सिद्धांत रखा गया। 3 phase of language skills can students understand very well. So ये 3 आयोग बहुत महत्वपूर्ण योगदान रहा इन तीनों आयोग का, जो शिक्षा में परिवर्तन हुए हैं। अभी हम बात करें एजुकेशन पॉलिसीज इन इंडिया, टोटली 3 बार अभी तक एजुकेशन पॉलिसीज आई हैं, only 3 times, that is 1968, 1986 and 2020. हालांकि there are some amendment between there, I will explain everything. 1968 first education policies implemented by our former Prime Minister Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Indira Gandhi proposed first education policies in 1968, and at that time it is not NEP. Now it is NEP 2020, but previously it is known as NPE. It means National Policies on Education. The first policies came into existence in 1968. After that, 1986, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad just proposed some new system, and 1986, the new policies adopted. Now, after 34 years in 2020, हमने सोचा कि कुछ और दूसरा सिनेरियो देखा जाए और इसको चेंज किया जाए। तो 2020 की जो पॉलिसीज हैं वो बिल्कुल डिफरेंट हो गई, उसमें सब कुछ बदल गया, उसमें सब कुछ चेंज हो गया कि कैसे कैसे आपको पढ़ना है, कैसे कैसे करना है, क्या क्या चीजें इंप्लीमेंट हुई, वो सब हम डिस्कस करेंगे। क्या इवैल्यूएशन में फर्क पड़ा, ये सब हम आपसे डिस्कस करेंगे धीरे धीरे। लेकिन 1986 की अगर मैं बात करूं, व्हाट इज द थीम ऑफ 1986? Anyone aware about what is the theme of 1986? That is quality and availability. That availability must be there. So availability always be there and quality education there. In 2020, it again, that is quality educations with modern tools. So basically 2020, okay, one more thing, guys, one more thing. Between 1986 to 2020, there are 2 amendments was there. That is first in 1992, that is done by our former Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao, and later in 2009 again a particular act will come, that is RTE, Right to Education Act. Right to Education Act. So these 2 major amendments already done in the previous scenario, but now we are focusing on 2020. So let's discuss what are the transforming the culture of assessment is there. So that is the basic scenario. There is the arrow that come one by one. So continuous tracking of learning outcomes of child starts from here. So we just continuous tracking. What is continuous? As you know, in anyone aware about CCE? Continuous and comprehensive evaluation. So the continuous tracking, what where C stands for continuous, it means periodically. You already taken some test and exams all. Comprehensive meaning, it means you are implementing necessary tools and all. And the next one is evaluation. It means you are evaluating the performance of the students. So continuous tracking of learning outcome of child. Then board examination to be made more flexible with assessment of essential skills. Assessment to focus on core concept, high order and foundational skills, and AI based AI means artificial intelligence based software to help track progress of students to enable them make optimized career choices. I will explain one by one. And that is National Assessment Center, PARAK. What is PARAK? I will explain in the next slides. Will bring together and board examination conducted by different BOE, and after self-assessment and peer assessment, and NTA already established to monitor all the things and high quality examinations. As I told you, these are the emphasis of new education policies. The feature of assessment is what? Regular formative based competency based promoting learning and development of students, focusing on assessment of learning, test high order skill thinking skills, and help entire schooling system to resolve revising all. So I think these things already you did in previously. I know better just because of many speakers was there. They explain everything again and again. So I just want to give something extra, something new for you. So as you're transforming curriculum and pedagogical structure in what, first of all, you just understand the task. This is the main thing that you have to understand. And it will take some time just because of we just change the scenario of our education system. And previously, as you know, existing academic structure always follow this strategy. That is 10, 6 to 16, and 2, 10 plus 2 scenario. Anyone aware about what is 10 plus 2 scenario? Any one of you can give the answer. That what is 10 plus 2 scenario? Everyone, everywhere, we just come to know that 10 plus 2, 10 plus 2. So what is this scenario of 10 plus 2? Anyone? Good afternoon. Present, this is the present. Very good. This is the present scenario. This is the present academic structure. But could you explain what is it exactly? So the secondary person. No. The secondary was high school. Good. John, very good. Clap for you. You gave a good answer. At least he gave. Okay, understand the concept. In the previous time, the school age started from 6. It means as per the 1986 policies, a students can directly take the admission in first class while he completed 6 years. That is, there's no UG, LKG, KG concept was there. So students can directly take the admission in class 1. As you know, in government school, always you think कि बच्चा वहां पर जाकर सीधा पहली क्लास में एडमिशन ले लेता है, फर्स्ट क्लास में एडमिशन मिलता है, फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड फोर्थ फिफ्थ, दैट्स इट. सो एजुकेशन सिस्टम में क्या था कि आप सिर्फ सीधा एडमिशन ले सकते थे, सीधा 10 और टोटल मिलाकर के 18 वर्ष तक उसको 12th पूरा करना था. बट नाउ द सिनेरियो हैज बीन चेंज्ड. एंड व्हाट इज इट? That particular education policies divide this particular system in 4 different manner. That 4 stages are there. As you know, 4 different stages. What are these stages? Okay, the first one is foundational stage, preparatory stage, middle stage, and secondary stage. Try to understand this concept. Just because of many times you will see anyone can ask what is the 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 scenario, 4 scenario. So you have to explain everything. According to this particular criteria, the foundational stage is for 5 years. It means 5. That is 5 now. Foundational stage is for 5 years, in which it is already dictated that a particular students can take admission after completion of 3 years. It means 3 वर्ष का बच्चा ही एडमिशन ले सकता है, उससे 3 वर्ष के बच्चे से छोटा बच्चा एडमिशन नहीं ले पाएगा. The first thing. So as he entered to the school, firstly after 3 years, so what it will be do that after 3 years, for initial 3 years, he will be kept for LKG, KG, and UKG. LKG, KG, UKG, you can say Anganwadi, you can say play school and all. So he'll complete his or her LKG, UKG in first 3 years. That is total at the age 3 years he'll take admission plus 3 years for LKG, UKG and KG, and plus 2 years for his first class and second class. So this is a particular 5 concept. 3-year admission it will take, students will take admission after 3 years. 3 plus 2 means in first 3 years he'll complete all the play things, that is LKG, UKG and KG, and in 2 years, rest of the 2 years he'll complete his first class and second class. Is there any doubt? What is LKG, KG and UKG? It means kindergarten. That is, KG means kindergarten, and it's the particular method which is developed by kindergarten, that is a playing method. So it is a lower kindergarten and this is the upper kindergarten. Okay, so any clarity? There is a good chance that I got no. Now they cannot put their students, their ward to the school after implementation of new education policies. After 3 years, they cannot take admission. Okay, it is clear. Any problem here? So this is the first stage. This is the major thing that you have to understand. Okay, after that, that second stage is preparatory stage, in which a particular student complete his primary level. It means he already completed class 2 in 5 years. Rest of the 3 years, that is class 3rd, 4th and 5th. Class 3rd, 4th and 5th. He'll complete it in next 3 years. That is the preparatory stage. It means a student's complete primary level in age of 11 year. Is it clear? Or anyone can ask you that what is the foundational stage? So that is 3 to 8 year is foundational, 8 to 11 year primary stage. It means students can complete its primary classes, that is class 5 in 11 year. Is it clear? Any doubt? Is what? That is middle stage. What is middle stage? I'm going to rub it. So what is the middle stage? The middle stage is the junior level. As you know, the 6 to 8 classes. Now students complete 11 years in primary level, and now he move to third year, that is 3 years, the 6 to 8 class, and age 11 to 14, just because of 11 plus 3 is 14. So after 14 years, he will be completed junior high school. You can say 8th class. And now that is the secondary level, in which already you know the secondary level is 14 to 18 years. The 4 years stage is there, where 2 options are there, that is 9th, 10th and 11th, 12th. Okay, so lower higher secondary or secondary. So these 2 will be there. So in 18 year, students can complete 12. And always remember, up to 18, 3 to 18 years, students always be under RTE, Right to Education Act. It means it's not reflect that all students got free education. No. That is all the terms and condition, all the rules and regulation according to RTE. It will remain same. Okay. So it's always government try to move that our country will be the universalized, and you can say the boom in the education system, it will be boom and it will be top on the top. So RTE 2009, as I told you previously. So these are the stages. Any issue in the stages, just please let me know. Yes, so I have already written that particular things over there. You can easily understand the concept. All fine. Okay, all fine. Okay, now so this particular system has been changed to the 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. Now you can easily understand what is the phenomena 5, 3 and 4. What is the concept behind it? So already I have written all the things here, just because of I've used pen, through which we are all teachers, and we know board is good friend. Through board we can explain all our expressions to anyone. That's why I'm using board. Okay, so explain, and then one more emphasis of the particular NEP is 360-degree multi-dimensional growth of the student. What is it? The 360-degree. As you know, many of you know about Bloom's. Bloom. Actually, we are following Bloom's taxonomy everywhere. So this is the Bloom classification, in which Bloom divide the particular educational objectives in 3 categories. That is cognitive domain, affective domain, and psychomotor domain. I am just writing these domain also in Hindi. तो मैं इनको हिंदी में भी बता देता हूँ, जिससे कि आपको समस्या ना हो, जो लोग हाँ अंग्रेजी में, क्योंकि अंग्रेजी और हिंदी सिर्फ भाषा है, माध्यम है। अभी एनईपी ने गाइडलाइन जारी किया है कि बालक को कक्षा 1 से 5 तक उसकी क्षेत्रीय भाषा में ही पढ़ाया जाए, यानी जो उसका रीजनल लैंग्वेज है आपको उसी में उसको पढ़ाना है, जिससे कि वो अच्छे से लर्न करेगा चीजों को। तो अंग्रेजी हिंदी सब भाषा माध्यम है। दीज आर ओनली द लैंग्वेज, नॉट द नॉलेज। नॉलेज किसी भी भाषा के माध्यम से आप सीख सकते हैं, तो उसको कोई भाषा बाधित नहीं कर सकती। ठीक है, तो कॉग्निटिव डोमेन को बोला गया ज्ञानात्मक पक्ष, मैं हिंदी में लिख देता हूं इसको ज्ञानात्मक पक्ष। अफेक्टिव डोमेन को बोला गया था भावात्मक पक्ष। इसको साइकोमोटर डोमेन को बोला गया था क्रियात्मक पक्ष, हिंदी में इसको ऐसा बोला गया था। तो ये 3 डोमेन में ब्लूम्स ने किया। तो बालक का तीनों डोमेन में विकास होना जरूरी है। कोई भी बालक होगा तो उसका तीनों डोमेन में विकास होना बहुत जरूरी है, चाहे वो कॉग्निटिव डोमेन में हो, चाहे वो अफेक्टिव में हो, चाहे साइकोमोटर में। हालांकि ब्लूम्स टैक्सोनॉमी जो वर्क करती है वो कॉग्निटिव डोमेन में करती है, कॉग्निटिव डोमेन ज्ञानात्मक पक्ष, क्योंकि ब्लूम्स की टैक्सोनॉमी इसमें काम करती है जहां पर उन्होंने 6 आपको उद्देश्य दिए थे, 6 ऑब्जेक्टिव्स। देयर वाज 6 ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, different objectives are there. Later in 2000 it converted to modified Bloom's taxonomy. Now we are following modified Bloom's taxonomy. Okay, so same psychomotor जो ऑब्जेक्टिव थे वो सिम्पसन ने दिए थे, वो सिम्पसन ने उस पर ज्यादा काम किया था, और अफेक्टिव डोमेन को मसीहा कृतवाल ने दिया था, साथ में ब्लूम भी उनके साथ वर्क किए थे। तो मैं ये बस एक्स्ट्रा नॉलेज आपको दे दिया जिससे आपको याद रहे, कभी आप कंफ्यूजन ना हो जाए कि ये क्या है। तो कॉग्निटिव डोमेन मींस दैट इज 6 पार्ट्स आर देयर। इनमें हिंदी में बोलूं तो ज्ञान, बोध, प्रयोग, विश्लेषण, संश्लेषण, मूल्यांकन। दीज आर 6 पार्ट्स आर देयर in which 3 are divided into different format, 3 in different format. Okay, so same psychomotor also have 6 and affective domain has 5 different objectives are there. But now we are thinking that holistic development, what is it? It means but students develop all the things while he coming to the school or going back to the home. That is 360. It means first is assessment by parent, that is self assessment. What is it? At this stage student can assess itself that yes, what he is doing. It means you just create a particular curiosity. Your teachers must create the particular environment in which student can assess, and you know better, and all us know better, that is self assessment is the best assessment. I can assess myself best. Other than that, no one can assess myself. So we just develop the approach to the students that they assess themselves. After that, that is peer assessment. What is peer assessment? Peer assessment means it's a group of the students. You are just giving some problem to the students and they are able to solve. Yes, I will do. मैं उसको कर सकता हूँ, मैं उसको कर सकता हूँ. It means students just examine their friends also. This problem can be solved by this one. Oh, it is very fast. So next time I will do it very fast. Then the assessment by parent, it means what? So always remember, parents always play an important role while students are studying. Every time you remember this one. Just because of without parent assessment or without parent involvement, there was the ancient time. At that time, the parents was illiterate. They don't know anything. Students just cross the exam. They will become IS, PCS officers. That was different time. But now, in current scenario, system has been changed, environment has been changed. So parents also take care of it. And then assessment by teacher. After that, a particular assessment done by teacher. As you know, assessment can be done in 2 stages, differently. I think you know better what is the 2 types of assessment. That is FA and SC now. So FA and SC will remain same. That is formative assessment and summative assessment. Formative assessment always be done during the study. It means during the session you can take some test and all. That is FA. हिंदी में उसको रचनात्मक मूल्यांकन भी बोला जाता है, रचनात्मक मूल्यांकन इसको बोलते हैं। ऐसे में समेटिव एग्जामिनेशन दैट इज योगात्मक मूल्यांकन जो साल के अंत में होता है, वो अभी भी होंगे, ऐसा नहीं होंगे, लेकिन उनकी क्वालिटी को डेवलप किया जाएगा। ओके, so that is particular, this is the more emphasis of the particular NEP. Yes, you have to understand this concept, what is the 360. As I told you, Parak and NCERT completely redesigned by the state UT under guidance from Parak, NCERT, SCERT. It will include progress of the child in query-based learning, quiz, role, playground, play, group works, portfolios and all. It always be based on software. Always remember, in these policies, IT play a vital role. Just because of we are introducing IT in software all to develop, we just moving in this world to the technology. And as you know, in the pandemic of COVID 2000,
गणित सोडवायला घेतलं का?
as you know, in pandemic, we all shifted to the or migrated to the cloud, or migrating to the particular company. In previous time, you see that particular college, if they are arranging any FDP and all, we have to come that place and explain and all lectures. But now, due to the COVID, we are digitalized. We are everything, but now we can take a lecture. You can take a lecture from your home. So that particular scenario always be kept in mind in 29th of July 2020, and this Masoda is accepted. Okay, so as I told you, some evaluation system for higher education. Just try to understand this one also. It will the curiosity that how we can evaluate all the things together. So please try to understand this situation, that as you know, the higher studies always be after 12th, that is graduation program. Try to understand this one. Graduation, that is UG, and that is master program, that is PG. So as per the scenario, graduation will be of 3 year and 4 year. 3 and 4 years graduation will be there, and one new amendment that MPhil will not be continue. It means MPhil को हटा दिया गया है. पहले हम जब भी शिक्षक थे MPhil कर लिया करते थे, लेकिन अब MPhil जो है उसको बंद कर दिया. प्रोग्राम NEP के अकॉर्डिंग MPhil अब नहीं होगा. MPhil को कंटिन्यू नहीं किया जाएगा, सिर्फ PhD ही रहेगा. MPhil को हटा दिया गया है. ठीक है. So UG प्रोग्राम always be 3 year and 4 year, और ये 3 year 4 year अलग अलग डिवाइड है. कैसे? अगर मैं 3 years की बात करता हूं, फॉर एग्जांपल 3 year program, what kind of 3 year programs are there? That is BA, BCom, BSc, BBA, BCA, these kinds of program always be for 3 years, and the 4 years program is BTech, B Pharma, these kinds of program of that is technical subjects are there. So if for 3 year program, always remember the 3 year programs, students can complete 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 years program and 4 year program. So now in previous time, what happened कि अगर बच्चे ने, अगर बालक ने 1 साल करके छोड़ दिया BA, तो वो खत्म हो गया, है ना, वो फिनिश हो गया. Dear teachers teaching, हाँ, okay. Farid, I will explain. Give me some time. After this, I will explain. So graduation में क्या हुआ? BA, BCom, 1, 2, 3 years था. But previously, if you quit from the course from first year and 2 years, it means your overall 2 years will बर्बाद, बेकार. But now there is an amendment that if you are pursuing your BA, BCom on first year and you quit from the particular college, now you can continue your course after some time. It's not in worry. There is nothing to worry. BA, BCom, if you completed 1 year, 2 years, you will get the degree also. So how it will be evaluated? So remember one thing. There is a digitally created environment that is known as credit bank. So every student registered under this particular portal. As you have completed, what is credit? That is credit means it's 1 hour study is equal to 1 credit will be there, and 2 hours of lab, practical lab, it's 1 credit is there. So as you know, Sibyl, according to Sibyl, if your Sibyl is up to 750 and 700, you will get the loan and all, and credit cards you will get. So same situation is there. Now the credit bank assemble and collect all the credits which he have completed. For BA degree, he completed 2 semester or 1 semester and earned, for example, 10 credits and quit the course. After that, he started again. Then again, the credit sum always added to that particular course. And as he completed the credit, he will get that degree. And one thing always remember, if he completed 1 year, so he will get 1 year mark sheet, 1 year course. Yes, the particular students completed first year, second year and third year. Is it clear? Again, one thing, if 3-year course will be there, so graduation program always give emphasis that 2 years for study and 1 year for only research. Now it will be not easy to complete BA, BCom and BSc. Previously, we just do one thing, we just do one night fight and give the exam and we'll got the result. But now initial 2 years will be your examination, but last 1 year always be remember it will be a research based class. It means you have to publish something in journals, in particular UGC care journal or SCI journal or Q1, Q2, Q3 journals, any journal you can publish your work. So the particular thing always be based on research. It may be possible the teachers can ask you to make a project and all through which they can publish your work, but 2 years for your study, 1 year for your research. Same here in BTech environmental 4-year course, what it will be there, that is first 3 years for your exam and theoretical subject and last 1 year for your research. Clear? So every last year will be for research. Now what about the master degree? For example, this particular students wants to take admission in master. So he completed already 3 years here, then 2 years master course will be there, in which first year for subjective study and 1 year for research. As you know, in the first BA or 3-year course, last year will be the research. So in masters and UG, he have to complete 2 years of research. Are you getting my point? Yes, please. Correct. Multiple exit entry level. John, correct. That is known as multiple level entry and exit level. It means multiple entry exit level. Very good. So now, in particular graduation and masters, he has to complete 5 years, then 2 years for research. But in the case of the technical course or 4-year course, what it will do? It will look like this, just because of he completed his master's graduation in 4 years. So the master will be for only 1 year. Master for what? Only 1 year. It is only 1 year, correct? Why? Just because of complete package of graduation and master will be 5 years. So 4 years he already completed in the graduation, then master only for 1 year. Again, understand this concept. Yeah, correct, John. So what it will do? Why? Just because of in first 3 years he have to complete. No. He have to complete 3 years. But last year, this is the research work. So in master, there is no subjective knowledge, only research work he has to do. Only research work. It means research work only in 4+1 scenario, he have to do in every scenario, he have to do 2 years research now. As here 2 years research, same year. So masters, if he completed, then he has to do. Now MTech is look like this. They have to publish the papers in the last year of their examination or their courses. Is it clear? I think it is clear. Any doubt in this particular session? Then we come to know that multiple, as John sir said, multiple Entry and exit, what is it? Indirectly, I already told this one, but again, I'm going to explain this task. Multiple entry and exit system. What is it? As per the scenario, A students can multiple entry. It means many times he take the admission, as I explained, and many times he can take admission. He drop the student, he drop the class. Again, he can join other course. So this make a particular environment flexible. And one more thing, you can say it's a very beautiful approach we have implemented in NEP 2020. What is that? वो क्या है? क्योंकि पहले क्या था, बड़ी समस्या थी, बहुत समस्या थी. क्या था कि पहले आर्ट्स ग्रुप होते थे और साइंस ग्रुप होते थे. इन दो ग्रुप में पढ़ाया जाता था. आर्ट्स ग्रुप में आपको हिंदी, इंग्लिश, पॉलिटी, सोशल साइंस, in which economics are there, history, geography, and all subjects will be there. In science, there is a math that is said. Science, it means biology, mathematics is also in the this one. So biology or zoology, biology part, zoology and botany, all the parts of this one, and physics, chemistry, these are the subjects we already. But there be a problem. Arts people always said we are better. आपने कई बार देखा होगा कि आर्ट्स वाले लोग हमेशा कहते हैं वी आर बेटर, वी हैव कंट्राडिक्शन विद साइंस. बल्कि साइंस वाले कहते हैं वी आर बेटर देन यू. सो देयर इज अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑलवेज बी देयर. क्योंकि आर्ट्स वाले कहते थे देश को हम चलाते हैं, हम आईएएस पीसीएस बनते हैं, हम देश को पूरा निर्माण करते हैं. साइंस वाले कहते हैं हम इंजीनियर बनते हैं, देश को विकास हम करते हैं. तो इस अप्रोच के साथ देयर इज अ बड़ी बिग डिफरेंस, है ना? हाँ, करेक्ट. आई एम वेरी इम्प्रेस्ड विद यू जॉन सर, वेरी गुड. देन सो व्हाट वी कैन डू, टेंशन ही खत्म कर दिया, बच्चे को टेंशन फ्री कर दिया. अब क्या है, बच्चों को बोल दिया है, आपने देखा 3 इडियट्स मूवी देखी, सबने देखी होगी 3 इडियट्स. तो कि तुझको जो बनना तू बन, तू कुछ करना कर. बस सेम सिचुएशन शायद एनईपी को उसको देख के लागू तो नहीं कर दिया गया है कि जो तेरा मन करे तू जी अपनी जिंदगी. वो बोल करके शुरुआत की गई. और शुरुआत क्या की गई कि इफ ए स्टूडेंट वांट्स टू लर्न हिंदी विद मैथमेटिक्स, ही कैन डू. इफ ए स्टूडेंट वांट्स टू लर्न फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री विद इंग्लिश, he can learn. So ये क्या हुआ है, इससे फायदा क्या हुआ है कि जो मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच है, हो सकता है किसी बच्चे का इंटरेस्ट, उसे फिजिक्स बहुत अच्छी आती है, और ये कैसे समझ में आया. मैनी टाइम भी सा कि आप स्टूडेंट को जबरदस्ती मैथमेटिक्स पढ़ा रहे हो जबकि उसका हिंदी बहुत अच्छा है, कि साइंस साइड पढ़ ले. अब उसका दोनों काम पूरा होगा, उसको जो रिसर्च जो बर्डन है वो उसके दिमाग से निकल जाएगा. इज इट क्लियर? तो ये क्या है, ये जो सिस्टम है 360 डिग्री होलिस्टिक अप्रोच में, कि यहाँ पर बच्चे को जो दिया गया है, एक ऐसा मौका दिया गया है कि आप जो चाहें वो पढ़ सकते हैं. एज पर योर चॉइस यू कैन ऑप्ट योर सब्जेक्ट. और क्लास 8 के बाद वोकेशनल कोर्स को भी इंप्लीमेंट कर दिया गया है, जिससे कि आप वोकेशनल कोर्स में अभी से जुड़ जाएं. व्यवसायिक जिनको बोलते हैं, व्यवसायिक क्षेत्र में आप जुड़ जाएं और अभी से अपनी व्यवसाय की ट्रेनिंग लेनी शुरू करें. आइदर वो एग्रीकल्चर हो, चाहे वो अपना बिजनेस हो, चाहे कुछ भी हो. तो यहाँ पर इस एनईपी के अकॉर्डिंग बहुत सारी चीजों को इंप्लीमेंट किया गया है. अभी मैंने सब कुछ आपको पेन से समझाया, हालांकि एवरीथिंग इज रिटन इन पीपीटी. सो आई एम मूविंग टू द पीपीटी. इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन यू कैन आस्क. यस, डू यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन? सो प्लीज यू मे आस्क. Otherwise, we moving further. Any issue? Very clear, very good. Very good. So, public examination. There are one column of public examination. Let's understand what is public examination column. We'll say, okay. The secondary exam, board exam, and entrance exam are taking away valuable time for learning with excessive exam coaching and exam preparation. So secondary exam and board exam will be in an entrance exam will be look like that. As previously, it's not many people said that board exam will be eliminated. No, they always be there, but the mode of the examination will change. It may be some online exam, it may be some computer based exam, it may be possible, and it depends board to board. These exams also force students learn in a very narrow band, just because of, as you know, in the particular environment, these exams always be learned very narrow band of content material. It means bookish knowledge always be there. According to NCF 2005, as you know, na, NCF, after every policies, NCF will be there, National Curriculum Framework. So it always be prepared by the agencies through which we can understand how we can learn, how we can teach to the student, what are the subjects, what are the curriculum, what are the subjects are there, and what are the topics we have to teach. So according to NCF 2005, there's a latest document. अभी तक का सबसे नया यही है, अब बनेगा दूसरा इस एनईपी के आने के बाद. तो प्रोफेसर यशपाल ने कहा था, द कमेटी हेड वाज प्रोफेसर यशपाल. प्रोफेसर यशपाल साहब ने कहा था कि भारी किताबें और बड़ा पाठ्यक्रम असफलता का प्रतीक है, और बालक को बुकिश नॉलेज पर ध्यान नहीं देना चाहिए. यानी टीचर जब पढ़ाए उसको बुकिश नॉलेज पर ध्यान नहीं देना चाहिए. बुकिश नॉलेज के साथ साथ जो एक्स्ट्रा थिंग्स हैं, जो आसपास की चीजें घटित हो रही हैं, वो बुक नॉलेज के साथ साथ उनको भी प्रोवाइड करें. तो ये एनईपी टोटली डिपेंड्स है टीचर्स पर. Just because of the implementation always be done, there are some other agencies also established. Those are monitoring that particular NEP is properly, and apply or not. There are lots of things are there, but always remember, you are the teachers. All of you are the teacher, and you are the nation. Always think about it. Just because of teacher always becomes some leaders, some doctors, engineers, and all. So you are that amazing creation of the God. So it's totally depends on you how you can manage the students. There are lots of problems are there. There are lots of problems always emerge between you and the students. But finally, we have to forgive our students. Just because of, according to NCF 2005, the child-centric education will be there. It means totally child-centric education will be there. It means according to child, you have to teach. If students are not getting the point, then you have to explain it again and again. So always remember, these exams also force students learn a very narrow band of content. So board exam be redesigned. In previous time, now board exam be redesigned to encourage holistic development by a way of discouraging coaching culture and exam preparation. So we just prepare our board exam. One thing, it make more creative just because of, as you know, co-curriculum activities and extracurriculum activities. So now extracurriculum activities will be the part of the curriculum. These are the extracurriculum activities previously, but now these particular activities always be the part of particular curriculum. It means you will get the marks of all. So students be given freedom to choose, as I told you now. So students be given freedom to choose range of subjects. It means आप बालक को पूरा मौका देंगे, एक छात्र को आप स्वयं से चुनने का मौका देंगे कि वो कौन से विषयों के साथ जाना चाहता है, उसका किस में व्यक्तिगत रुचि है. उस व्यक्तिगत रुचि के आधार पर depends on their individual interest. And board exam made easier in the sense that they test primarily core capacities, competencies rather than the content memorization. Always you remember, क्या बदल दिया है, क्या हो गया? जब it means the exam will be logical. Exam will be logical based. It means you can easily understand what logic students have. It's not based on memorize. If you are memorize the particular things, if you're memorizing that particular, so just because of everything, if you study NCF, you will get lots of things from the NCF. NCF always said that ratna mana hai. Always be try to get the knowledge and give and deliver the knowledge on conceptual base. Students को आप क्या करें? Conceptual study कराने की कोशिश करें. Conceptual study, ना कि rectification. Rote learning is prohibited. Same thing we apply in 2020. And reforming examination from grade 9 to 12, including board examination, as you see. So board exam will made easier as they will be testing primary core capacities and competence. I already explained. So visible model to be explored, annual, semester, model exam, and two parts, exam objective and descriptive. It may be exam may be descriptive or objective. So both of the mode will be available. It may be possible to reduce the burden of the students. We just classified our syllabus into semester system. It means first 6 months and second 6 months in 9 to 12. It may, and guidelines will be prepared by NCERT. As I show you in my particular slides, I give the credit to NCERT also, and the SCERT and Board of Education and PARAK. What is PARAK? The next slide I will explain. And teacher to be prepared for a transformation in the assessment by 2020 to 23 academic session. So always be ready. This is only the test of teachers. If you are ready for the upcoming session, that is 2020 and 23, so it is a best opportunity to you to prove yourself. Now it's a time to prove yourself and apply the NEP through which students live in an environment they don't have any burden, that yes, they choose their subjects by their choices and all. And standard norms and guidelines of schools board through PARAK National Center. So what is PARAK? Let's understand that is PARAK. That is P means performance, assessment, review, analysis of knowledge, and for holistic development. This is a complete definition. Oh, great. Great, John. Okay. Performance, excitement, review, analysis of knowledge, and for holistic development. That is the particular agency, that is PARAK. So the government always follow the guideline of PARAK. What is PARAK? P for performance, A for assessment, R for review, A for analysis, K for knowledge, for holistic development. Means you are performing, assessing the students, review and analysis of the knowledge of students for the holistic development. Holistic development for what? 360 degree. As I told you, at 360 degree, that is the holistic development of the students must be there. चहुमुखी विकास जिसको हिंदी में आप बोल देते हैं. Okay. So as you know, so now we can move the key principle of the NEP. What are the key principle? Now I explain most of the things, that how the particular things be evaluated and assessing. So if you have any query, you can ask. Otherwise, I will forward. So respect of diversity and local content in all curriculum, pedagogy and policy. So thing one thing always be kept in mind. The pedagogical issues always be there. So I'm just moving for 1 minute for the same situation. That is what? That is pedagogical issue. As you know, in our strategy, in our curriculum, the subject always be divided into 2 portions. That is content, which you have delivered to the student, and second one is pedagogy. According to the previous survey, the pedagogical issues was very much in the schools they found. The pedagogical issue, just because of we just train these teachers via B.Ed and D.Ed, but they are not able to understand pedagogical issues. That is the main task. That is the main focus of NEP, that teachers should be trained with the pedagogical issues. And what is the pedagogical? Anyone can give a little bit definition? John? Yes, I'm not expecting you that you will give the answer. Rather than John, only John replying. So other than John, anyone can say, what is the pedagogical issue? What is the pedagogy? You may define as pedagogy also. What is pedagogy? According to in one line definition. Oh, शिक्षण शास्त्र, जय श्री, clap for you. बहुत अच्छा. उन्होंने कहा शिक्षण शास्त्र को पेडागॉजी कहते हैं. बहुत अच्छी बात है. उन्होंने हिंदी रूपांतरण किया. बहुत अच्छा. तो शिक्षण शास्त्र क्या है? तो जयश्री, ये शिक्षण शास्त्र क्या है? फिर अभी बहुत अच्छा कहा आपने. Science of teaching. Very nice. Very nice, Praveen. Very good. So the science of teaching, that is the main part. For a teacher, this is the main part that a teacher should do. That is what? That is how to teach that subject. That is pedagogy. How to teach the subject. We know better. That's why we learn a lot in B.Ed and D.Ed. What is the board writing? What is the Bansho? What are the tools? That is, what is GeoBoard? What is GeoGebra? What is questionnaire routes? How you can implement that 10 grams over there. What is the TLMs? Everything you already understand over there. No. Method of teaching is teaching methods is different, Praveen. That is how to teach mathematics. If we are moving to the method of teaching, it converted to the inductive, deductive analysis, synthesis, and all. Okay, so how to teach the subject? That is pedagogy. It means, and the method of teaching is the part of pedagogy. How to teach? That is the way in which you are teaching. That is teaching method. So how to teach the subject? That is the main part. But nowadays, as I go there, as I visit many schools and colleges, I saw that there are lots of teachers, but they don't know what is pedagogy. That is the कह सकते हैं आप, ये बहुत ही बुरी दशा है इस समय. उसका रीजन क्या है? क्योंकि प्राइवेट स्कूल्स हैं. मैं आपको नहीं कह रहा हूं कि आपका स्कूल बहुत अच्छा है. मैं छोटे छोटे क्षेत्रों की बात कर रहा हूं जो बहुत छोटे छोटे क्षेत्रों में खुले हुए हैं. उनको कुछ नहीं पता, बच्चे दूर जाते हैं, वो छोटा सा स्कूल खोल लेते हैं वहीं पर. और प्रॉब्लम क्या है? वो टीचर भी अपॉइंट कर लेते हैं छोटे छोटे से. छोटे छोटे मतलब उनकी उम्र भी नहीं होती टीचर की. आई विजिट ए स्कूल इन विच ओनली देयर आई थिंक 10 girls were there and only 16 years 15 years they just completed their intermediate. How we can serve? हम कैसे उन बच्चों को सिखा सकते जिनको हम ट्रेन कर, जिनकी हम नींव रख रहे हैं? How it is possible that we can train those students while teacher is untrained? So pedagogical issue, just because of many times I saw in government colleges also, in the primary level and upper primary, there is no lesson plan. There is no unit plan available. There is nothing available, but they are just doing, they are just completing their books and all. So that is the, so we are the teachers. We have to take the responsibility of all things. Yes, we can do, we can make the changes. So it's totally depends on you. So pedagogical issues, it means how to teach the subject. It is the most thing. That's why lots of trainings you will get from the organizations, lots of seminars, lots of things will be there. Now, this is again the FDP program through which you are learning that yes, what is the pedagogical issues, but this is not part of my job. That is how, what is the, that is what is pedagogy, but always focuses on that is pedagogical issues. That's how to teach that particular subject, how a particular student think about it. That's why you study CDP, child development and pedagogy. Lots of things you learn. You learn Kohlberg. You studied Piaget. That is Piaget. You studied Brunner, Vygotsky. Then lots of people you already learned in B.Ed and D.Ed. As I think. So they observe these things from the students. So you have the quality that you must examine. That's why you must be a good teacher in which the skills of diagnostic test and remedial teaching should be there. Just because of the main thing to identify the problem of the students which he have. That is the skills of a teacher. You must identify what diagnostic technique. It means निदानात्मक परीक्षण. आपको समय समय पर अपने बच्चों का निदानात्मक परीक्षण करना होगा, जिससे कि आप जान पाए उनमें कमी क्या है, समस्या क्या है, कठोरता क्या है विषय की, और किस समस्या में वो उलझे हुए हैं, सुलझ नहीं रहे हैं. उसके आधार पर आप रेमेडियल तैयार करते हैं. तो it's my personal suggestion that we have to focus on pedagogical issues. That's why according to NEP, they implement that pedagogical issues must be there. We have to understand all the issues related to pedagogy. Then only we can teach. अगर हमें ये नहीं पता है कि हम सब्जेक्ट को कैसे पढ़ाएं, तो गड़बड़ है ना? I think it may be possible, if I'm wrong, please forgive me. It may be possible that मैंने कुछ ज्यादा तो नहीं बोल दिया है जोश में. ऐसा तो नहीं हो गया कि कुछ ज्यादा बोल गया हूं मैं, तो मेरे शब्दों को वापस दे दीजिएगा. बट ये सच्चाई है. This is true. Okay. Now we are moving further. As I told you, that equity and inclusion. It means as per the concern. As per the concern, equity and inclusion. It means samanta. The equity means science is art. Art is science. Means both subjects can learn together as the cornerstone all education decisions, and community participation always be there. Use of technology, as I told you now, we are also using the technology in teaching learning. We are removing the language barriers for young students, the young students, and the educational planning and management. emphasis on conceptual knowledge. As I told you, conceptual knowledge always there, unique capability always there. So we just identify what are the capabilities in our student has. As per the capabilities, you have to train your student. Actually, a teacher better knows that what is in the students better and better, just because of आप शिक्षक सबसे अच्छा जानता है कि मेरा बालक जो पढ़ रहा है उसकी किस में विशेष रुचि है, क्योंकि जितने भी शैक्षिक विषय आपसे पढ़ता है आप जानते हैं उसका मैथ अच्छा है, तो you have to guide them. Critical thinking always be there. So always think about it. Critical thinking, it means logical thinking should be there. That's why, as you know, mathematics, we have put mathematics in the curriculum from class 1 or class UKG and LKG. In previous 1986 policies, mathematics is the part of this curriculum. Why? Just because of critical thinking. Any subject can be added to the curriculum. Any subject can be added to the curriculum, or you can say syllabus, according to nature. What are the nature? So the nature of mathematics purely logical. That's why to increase the logical reasoning or logical thinking, we implement mathematics. So critical thinking always focuses on the particular scenario that yes, this is the critical thinking through which students can learn. You have to apply heuristic approach, heuristic method. That is Professor Armstrong developed heuristic method of analysis and all the things. हिंदी में खोज विधि अनुसंधान विधि उसको बोलते हैं. तो आप exploratory method. So you have to apply these methods and identify yes, your student is proper working. And continuous rule, as I told you, CCE always be implemented over. CCE what? That is continuous comprehensive evaluation. It means continuous means periodically. Based on the timeline, you have to evaluate your student. Then comprehensive means what are the tools that particular students are using, and evaluate means test the performance. Just because of on the basis of learning, what are the changes in the behavior of students, known as evaluation. अधिगम के आधार पर व्यवहार में परिवर्तन ही मूल्यांकन है, आप ये जानते होंगे. Yes के no? Am I right? Yes, be active. Are you getting bored?
No, sir, not at all.
Okay, thank you, Sandhya madam. Thank you. तो ये बात समझ में आ रही है कि क्या समझ में आ रहा है कि अधिगम के आधार पर ही व्यवहार में परिवर्तन मूल्यांकन है. Evaluation is a process in which you can check the performance of the student, that yes, before the time he was below average, but now he become average. Just because if you divide your student in 3 categories, na? Actually, I'm not from your branch. Actually, you are very expert just because if you all do B.Ed and D.Ed. I'm simply not doing anything, but I study a lot from other sources. I used to study all the books. That's why I'm aware about it. That's why I told. So if I take any name wrong, so please forgive me. Okay. Now, the next is what? That is universal access to early childhood care education, that is ECC. That is early childhood care, child care education. So universal access would what? The 4 children 3 to 6 years access to free, safe, high quality ECCE means that is early childhood care education. You may got the question also. If you are already pursuing, I think you are in this situation that you are the teacher, and also most of the teacher from schools, for colleges, and from B.Ed colleges also, they are trying to complete their CTET exam and UPTET exam and all. So an MS-TET exam. So you will get these questions from NEP over there. So what is CCE? Early childhood care education also. For Anganwadis, as I told you, na, for first 3 to 6 years for Anganwadi, I explained in the beginning. Then there is foundational stage, learning curriculum, that is 3 to 8, divided into 2 parts. As I told, 3 to 6 ECCE and 6 to 8 first and second primary. I already explained by a pen, just because I already told you कि मैं पेन से बता देता हूँ, आगे सब कुछ मिलेगा लिखा हुआ, लेकिन मैंने पेन से एक्सप्लेन इसलिए किया, as I think that board is the best friend of teacher. That's why. So that is multi-phase, that is flexible, multi-level, play-based, activity-based, and query-based learning always be there. And that preparatory class, it means prior to age of 5, early child will move to the preparatory stage. And what is the preparatory stage? As I told you, preparatory stage, there are 4 stages are there. That is foundational. Second one is preparatory, third one is middle, and fourth one is, yes, and fourth one is
secondary.
secondary. Very good, Snehal. Very good. So all of you are aware about these stages, and also you are aware about the years. How do you can qualify and classify the years? If anyone asks, you can now easily explain, as I think. Okay, very good. Now, the ensuring universal access education to all level. There is multiple pathway. As you see, to ensure access and opportunity to all children, you can see there is multiple pathway over there. It means multiple pathway to learning involving both formal and non-formal education model. Okay, that is non-formal or formal. It's also not informal. So informal teaching and formal teaching, there are two difference. Same informal evaluation and formal evaluation is different. So informal means if you are using the style of teaching, that is you are studying your child at home, that is informal education, but school always provides some degree and some certificates over there, that is formal education. So a student can learn. It means he can become Phunsuk Wangudu. I saw 3 idiots. What is the word of Phunsuk Wangudu in 3 idiots? He always said only learning. Okay, no, okay, John. Okay, John. Very nice to see you, John. Thank you for joining this session. Okay, learning at home, very good. So informal, he said, nah, you just learn from everywhere. School is not required. Just gathering the knowledge degree is not required. So multiple pathway, that is build school, promoting both government and non-government philanthropic organization to build a school. Always remember, in NEP, this is they are trying to promote all the, it may be possible they are encouraging the peoples that they can open the school with these standards through which every student can learn educations. Learning outcome focus will be achieving desired learning outcome at our level. It means what is the outcome? Outcome based learning is very important. That is outcome based, OBE. That is a new term, OBE. If you are aware about NBA, so NBA always emphasis on OBE, outcome based learning. It means if you are providing some lectures to the students, what is the outcome from that particular subject? What is the outcome of this syllabus if you are implementing? I think in your scenario, most of the people, I think Snell ma'am, I think most of the people from polytechnic schools now, polytechnic colleges.
Sir, majority of participants are from school. Actually.
Okay, schools.
Yes.
Okay. ओके, सो स्कूल से है। हाँ, तो स्कूल में तो अभी इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं हुआ है, लेकिन जो इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस है वो इसको ओबी को इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं। मेरी यूनिवर्सिटी में तो इसको अप्लाई किया गया है और आई एम द पार्ट ऑफ ओबीई, दैट्स व्हाई। सो अल्टरनेटिव सेंटर्स आर देयर, पीयर ट्यूटोरियल एज आई टोल्ड यू, सो यू कैन, पीयर मींस इन अ ग्रुप यू जस्ट असाइन एक्टिविटी, दैट इज community teaching also, you can say group discussion also be there. Okay, so expected outcome, what are the expected outcome? So universalization of the access from ECCE, early childhood education, to secondary. So universalize, it means it must be universalized. Ensure equity and inclusion. Bring, that is the important point, bring back 2 crore out of school children. Actually, according to NEP, that is the aim, that we about 2030 there is 100% GER in school. You know what is the line I have written? ये आपके मतलब का, अगर आप स्कूल से हैं तो ये आपके मतलब का है। NEP 2030-20 में लागू हुई है, तो 2030 को 100% GER करने का इन्होंने बीड़ा उठाया है। That is very good प्रवीण जी। That is gross enrollment ratio. It means जितने भी हिंदुस्तान में बच्चे पैदा हो रहे हैं ना, वो सारे बच्चे स्कूल में होने चाहिए 2030 तक। That is the aim. So GER means what is GER? Gross enrollment ratio. So gross enrollment ratio को 100% तक करने का प्लान है 2030 तक, जिसमें जितने भी अभी जो सर्वे हुआ 2 करोड़ बच्चे जो आउट हैं इससे, उनको सबको मुख्य धारा में लाना है, सबको जोड़ना है। और सबको जोड़ करके समझाना है। ऐसे ही अगर हम बात करें 6 to 8 जो हायर सेकेंडरी स्कूल्स हैं, उनमें 50% तक लाने का प्लान बनाया है, और जो ग्रेजुएशन है उसमें भी 50% का है, लेकिन वो 2035 तक है। ये अलग अलग लक्ष्य बनाए गए हैं एनईपी के अकॉर्डिंग, क्योंकि इसका थोड़ा सा इसलिए फर्क पड़ेगा जब एनईपी को लागू किया गया। स्कूल में तो बच्चे देखो आरटी के अकॉर्डिंग फ्री स्कूल में, सरकारी स्कूलों में शिक्षा मिलती है, मिड डे मील की सुविधा है, तो बच्चे उसकी चाहत में कि चलो आज दलिया मिलेगा, आज खिचड़ी मिलेगी, उसकी चाहत में स्कूल चले जाते हैं। लेकिन वो चाहत जो है बेकरार है, क्योंकि बच्चे सिर्फ खिचड़ी खाने जाता है और खिचड़ी खा के घर वापस कंचे खेलने शुरू कर देता है। ये आपने भी नोट किया होगा अपने आस पड़ोस में, वो सुबह खिचड़ी खाएगा और आनंद उठाएगा, फिर कल दोबारा से खिचड़ी करने जाएगा। तो ये चीजें क्या है, बच्चों को लुभाने के लिए थी कि बच्चे स्कूल आके खिचड़ी खाएं और पढ़ें। हालांकि कुछ बच्चों पर उसका असर भी बहुत अच्छे से हुआ है ना। तो लेकिन प्रॉब्लम कहाँ है, बच्चों में प्रॉब्लम कहाँ है कि आपको इन बच्चों को वापस मुख्य धारा में लाना और उनको समझाना है, उनको प्रमोट चाहे कोई भी तरीका आप लगाएं, तो इस तरह से उन बच्चों को वापस मुख्य धारा में लाना है। क्योंकि वहां तो बच्चे आ जाते हैं, इसलिए उसको 100% मान लिया, लेकिन जैसे ही बच्चा 8th क्लास के ऊपर जाता है, 9 से 12 तक, बहुत सारे बच्चे क्या करते हैं, बहुत सारे अभी जो हमारे कुछ कह सकते हैं स्टेट्स हैं, देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ स्टेट्स आर देयर जहां पर अभी थोड़ा सा शिक्षा इतनी व्यवस्थित नहीं है, तो वो खासकर लड़कियों को 8वीं के बाद नहीं पढ़ाते हैं, कहते 4 साल घर पे रहे, रोटी वोटी बना, कोई नहीं, उसके बाद तेरी शादी कर देंगे। यहां तक तो होता है, लेकिन इसके बाद अभी भी हम देखिए ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में अगर आप देखते हैं तो क्या होता है, 12th के बाद बच्चा स्कूल नहीं जाता है, बच्चे कहते 12वीं कर ली तूने, इट्स ओके, जस्ट बिकॉज वी आर लिविंग इन मेट्रो सिटीज, वी आर नॉट अवेयर अबाउट इट। दैट्स व्हाई आई एक्चुअली बिलोंग टू ए पर्टिकुलर विलेज, so I saw many times, I also tried to motivate those guys, now they are motivating and they are sending their girls and all to these schools, पर मैंने देखा है, that's why मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ कि यहाँ पर क्या है कि 12वीं के बाद छोड़ो कोई बात, और इवन देन अगर उसने बीए कर लिया तो बीए करते करते ही उसकी शादी हो जाती है, ये एक मेजर्स है। तो इन चीजों को इसलिए अलग अलग स्थिति में रखा गया है कि 2030 तक 100%, फिर 50% और 2035 तक 50% हायर स्टडीज में। Okay, improve quality and achievement of learning outcomes, fundamental literacy and numeracy. As I told you, fundamental literacy, fundamental stage, that's we are providing what we are providing something like KG, LKG and UKG, and focus on 21st century skills, teaching, learning, assessment. So we are just trying to focus that in 2021 we are the king of the education as per the instruction. I read it out from the 108 pages NEP documents will be there. If you need it, then I will share with you also. I share with the Pratik sir, he will share you. Both the medium I have in the English. If you need it, then I will share. Okay, so उसके अकॉर्डिंग सबसे पहले लाइन यही है कि भारत को सार्वभौमिक और शिक्षा में उच्चतम स्थान पर लाना है, यही हमारा नारा है, इसीलिए एनईपी को पुकारा है। Focus resource sharing school complexes, effective governance, separation of powers and common norms. So always remember, effective governance always be there. It means we are applying everything, but this governance is not there. It means there is no control. So the control body must be there, and overcoming the language barrier in learning. So as you know, according to the NEP in the primary levels, always remember that स्टडी मस्ट बी इन रीजनल लैंग्वेज, क्षेत्रीय भाषा नहीं, मातृभाषा में ही उसको पढ़ाया जाएगा, ऐसा उस पर जोर दिया गया है। क्योंकि हमने बहुत बार देखा है कि कोई बच्चा भोजपुरी बोलता है, कोई बच्चा कन्नड़ बोलता है, कोई बच्चा मराठी बोलता है, या कोई बच्चा मैथिली बोलता है या हिंदी बोलता है, और उसको आप कहेंगे इंग्लिश में, बट इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट जस्ट बिकॉज उसके 2 साल उसी में चले जाते हैं, क्योंकि बचपन से 3 साल तक तो वो हिंदी जानता, 2 साल उसको अंग्रेजी पढ़ने में लग जाते हैं। तो इस बात को ध्यान में रखते हुए कहा कि कक्षा 5 तक उसकी सिर्फ लॉजिकल थिंकिंग को बिल्ड करने की कोशिश की जाए, ना कि उस पर यह फोकस किया जाए कि तू अंग्रेजी बन जा। मैं बार बार बोलता हूं, जब मैंने एनसीएफ को पढ़ा था 2005 एनसीएफ को, उसमें एक स्टेटमेंट था, मुझे बड़ा अच्छा स्टेटमेंट लगा वो यशपाल साहब का, मैं उसको आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहूंगा। उस स्टेटमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग कहा था कि अभिभावकों को कड़े निर्देश दे दिए जाएं। समझना इस बात को जो मैं बोल रहा हूं, अभिभावकों को कड़े निर्देश दे दिए जाएं कि बालक का जो एडमिशन हुआ है वो प्राथमिक स्तर पर हुआ है, वो धीरे धीरे सीखेगा। लेकिन आजकल क्या है, आज के टीचर की बहुत बड़ी टेंशन क्या है, आज ही एक बच्चे का एडमिशन हुआ और उसकी मम्मा शाम को 2 दिन बाद ही प्रिंसिपल साहब के पास पहुंच गई और बोली जी बताओ ये क्या पढ़ा रहे हो आप इस बच्चे को, मेरे बच्चे का एडमिशन 3 दिन हो गए यहाँ हुए और आज तक मेरे बच्चे ने देखो एक भी वर्ड नहीं बोला, मुझसे ये नहीं बोला हेलो मम्मा हाउ आर यू, सो अब कैसे कैसे इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल है। तो उन्होंने साफ साफ इस बात पर बल दिया, दे टोल्ड कि एक दिन में बच्चा नहीं सीखेगा, प्राइमरी का बच्चा है उसको धीरे धीरे सिखाने में सीखने में सीखेगा वो। तो ऐसे बहुत सारे केसेस सामने आए, तो उन्होंने साफ साफ कहा कि जब बच्चा प्राइमरी स्कूल पे आता है, he look like fresh thing, he don't have in mind anything in mind, that time you have to understand the situation of student कि आप 3 दिन में किसी बच्चे को क्लास में ऐसे नहीं बना सकते, आप उसको नहीं बना पाएंगे, क्योंकि अभी वो जब 3 साल आपके पास रह के आया तब उसको आप हेलो मम्मा बोलना नहीं सिखा पाए, क्योंकि बच्चे की प्राथमिक पाठशाला क्या है, what is the primary school of the student, everyone know the answer, that is family. फैमिली प्राथमिक पाठशाला होती है किसी भी बच्चे की, तो प्राथमिक स्कूल में जब आप उसको हेलो मम्मा बोलना नहीं सिखा पाए तो वो एक दिन में कैसे सीख जाएगा, इट विल टेक टाइम, दैट्स व्हाई इन एनसीएफ दैट पर्टिकुलर सेपरेट लाइन मेंशन to give the instruction all the guardians that student in his first class is small, he takes time to learn. Okay, so आप भी आगे से याद रखना कि एक मास्टर जी आए थे हमारे यहाँ लेक्चर लेने, उन्होंने कहा था आगे से अब ये मत करना आप लोग अपनी प्रिंसिपल को जाके बोल दो मैडम देखो ये इंस्ट्रक्शन मिले थे, हम कैसे सिखा दे एक दिन में, हमने तो एनसीएफ पढ़ लिया। We have to take the responsibility, we have to understand the pain of parents also, our own and also the principal man. So okay, don't do this, don't apply. So common standard for public private schools education, it means in the previous thing what we can see that in private school the standard are different, but in public school standard are different, but nowadays both primary and or public or private schools have the same standard. As you see in the previous Lina, in previous scenario, in sarkari school you can take admission directly in first class, correct na? While in primary, in public schools and the private schools, you can see that students must be in first of all it LKG is before that play, LKG, then KG, then UKG. Now this pattern should be followed by the government school also. That's why. Is it clear? So the common rule for common education for all, everything should be common. Okay, very good. Now let me explain something different, how children will learn in according to this scenario in NEP, how children will learn, कैसे बच्चा याद करेगा, ये ऑलरेडी मैं एक्सप्लेन कर चुका हूं आपको. As I told you, ECCE framework is there, that is early childhood, and NCP FEC is the short form. It's a very big form. Short form is also big, so don't worry. That is National Curriculum and Pedagogical Framework for Early Childhood Education. As I told you in the beginning, the more emphasis always be on what pedagogical framework. It means we have to train our teachers with the pedagogical concept, with the pedagogical things, then they can learn easily. They can train their students easily. Research-based practice, that is research-based practice for the particular scenario. You know, na, in the previous, that is MHRD is there. So MHRD demanded research agency or research space where the particular students can do research. So they need research school separately, but now MHRD is converted to what? Ministry of Education, Shiksha Mantralaya, है ना? और उसके वो कौन है, पहले शिक्षा मंत्री कौन है? MHRD को अभी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन में बदल दिया ना, शिक्षा मंत्रालय में बदल दिया गया है ना? ये तो आपको पता होगा सभी को, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन को शिक्षा मंत्रालय में बदल दिया गया है. शिक्षा मंत्रालय के पहले फर्स्ट शिक्षा मंत्री कौन है? उन्होंने तो बहुत काम किया इसमें, उनकी वजह से बहुत काम हुआ, इसलिए उनको बनाया गया है इसका मंत्री. आई एम ऑडिबल?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, 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 okay. So इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है भाई? Yes. Okay, I'm giving you some hint. The last name is Nishank. Okay, just search this question. I'm just giving you a hint. The Nishank is the last name. The surname is Nishank. He is the first Education Minister of Ministry of Education. Okay, so early childhood education learning in the formative years, in different years, how students can learn. That is, now, etiquette, behavior, and emotional development. Always, etiquette, behavior, and emotional development always starts from family. In NEP, according to NEP, they told that you are the responsible to give etiquette behavior. It means a student is abusing to anyone. It means the etiquette of the family is not good. So the responsibility of etiquette and behavior, emotions development always be based on the family. Then after that, self-identity, students create self-identity, ethics. What are the ethics he will learn? Play-based, discovery-based learning, and teamwork collaboration. In the other side, you can see, and the teaching style, that is color, shape, alphabets, and numbers he will learn initially. As you know, students can learn by the, as you see, the most creative works always small kids do, that they make arts. Always relationship with nature, it means just create, as you know. Okay, what is the use of relationship with nature? As I told you, that is EVS. You know, na, EVS, environmental science. It is short form EVS. So environmental science, you are delivering the lecture from class 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the form of science. Why? Just because of we are making our students eco-friendly. That's because of they know what is the use of environment, what is the use of trees, what is the beauty of trees in all gardens and forests. So we are just developing this approach to the students through which an upcoming time they can easily survive, they can get proper oxygen and all. As you saw in the previous scenario, in India, there are lots of problem of oxygen due to COVID-19. At the same time, people are coming to villages. I am one of them. Actually, you are not believing that is the thing, that our friends are not able to get oxygen cylinder, though, and some they are in the hospital, but they are not getting bed. Now we think about it, and as you know, nature is the best friend. It always gives you all the things. So as we go there, take that particular guys, and there is a place in our village where the banyan tree is there. There is people ka पेड़. You know ना, people को पूछते हैं क्यों? क्योंकि वो 24 घंटे ऑक्सीजन देता है. तो हमने क्या काम किया, उसकी चारपाई को, उसके जो बेड था उसको पीपल के नीचे रख दिया और 3 दिन तक वहीं रखा उसको, क्योंकि ऑक्सीजन की कमी ना हो. Now he is fine. So that is the nature therapy. If you apply over there, that's why we are trying to give our students that EVS or environmental science should be there, and it always be work. Logical thinking and problem solving skills always be developed in the students, as I told you. Logical thinking and problem solving skills always, and developing curiosities. It means a student must be curious. बचपन में आपने देखा होगा, lots of time you saw, kids always ask many questions. Why? ये क्यों हो रहा है? ऐसा क्यों होता है? काला क्यों होता है? आइसक्रीम सफेद क्यों होती है? There are lots of questions you want. So developing curiosity. It means this is the part of logical thinking and critical thinking. Okay. So now, actually, I have a lot of. If we started, then I think there's 60 pages over there for the presentation. So Pratik sir, if so, we are putting that particular session for the question. If you have any question, you can ask.
Okay, thank you, sir, for your wonderful session.
Okay, participants, do you have any question you want to ask, sir? Hello.
Actually, I will try my level best to explain all the things in these 90 minutes. But if you have any query, you can ask.
Yes, sir. Yes, session was really very informative. But participants, yes, sir. Sheikh, madam, want to ask you anything?
Yes, yes, please.
Hello.
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am. You can ask. You have raised your hand. Hello, I think by mistake.
हाँ,
she
it may
has-
be possible.
हाँ. I hope, sir, after
हाँ,
this
okay,
session.
okay, ma'am, Praveen Gawali said, sir,
Gawali.
focus light on education, colleges or TET exam. Okay, wait a minute. I'm just giving you some idea of TET exam. As you know, previously, okay, sir, I will explain that is what is TET. The teacher eligibility TET exam. It is happen in two categories, as you know, that is central TET and state TET. Correct, na? Central and state conducting their exam in state-wise, and seated means central TET. As you know, seated becomes online by this year, and lots of questions. As you saw in seated, the lots of question always are totally pedagogy based. Totally. If you are discussing on paper 1 primary level or secondary level, if you are applying for primary level, it means you are eligible to do primary level. Previously, B.Ed candidates was not eligible to apply for primary due to the lack of candidates, just because DLED students was less. That's why they allowed, particular governments allowed that B.Ed can also take the part over there. Each and every year teacher को ये training NEP मिलेगा क्या? हाँ, जयश्री मैडम, बिल्कुल. If your college is thinking about it, so we are ready, and there are lots of people are already available. If you need something, and also government provide some opportunity by the teachers that you will train every year. Student teachers training always be there. Okay, so CTET में 5 subject होते हैं, as you know, and paper में subject अलग होते हैं. That is paper 2. So 2 कैटेगरी में डिवाइड होता है. अभी आप ये बात याद रखिएगा, प्राइमरी में B.Ed अप्लाई कर सकते हैं नाउ दिस टाइम, लेकिन पहले नहीं था अलाउड. अभी अब सब गवर्नमेंट ने कर दिया है कि B.Ed वाले भी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. अभी मैं पढ़ रहा था एक स्टेटमेंट MP गवर्नमेंट का, मध्य प्रदेश गवर्नमेंट में MP में भी अलाउड किया गया था कि पहले 1 to 5 स्टूडेंट टीचर्स की वैकेंसी निकाली गई थी, लेटर उसको B.Ed वालों के लिए कहा गया है कि they can join, but after the completion of paper 1 to 5, it means if the eligible candidates are less, then we give you chance. Just because of for B.Ed people, the job is upper primary level, junior level, or TGT and PGT is available. And for DLED people, they can apply only in primary level. That's why, and nowadays government do something extra. They are doing something extra just because of MP government again apply that other than MP people no one can apply. Okay, but as per the Rajasthan scenario, now a read is happening in September, I think. So they are allowing outsiders. It means you can apply outside. If you are appearing in read and you got the marks, I think 90 above, you can apply over there. So you can get the job. So every state providing vacancies over there, you can do one thing. Sir, there really needs to be, yes, ma'am, it is required. Just because of first of all, John, first of all, we have to understand the pedagogical issues. Just because of in our education, in our B.Ed and DLED time, we just learn to pass the exam. That is the bitter truth. We always learn to pass the exam. We never learn to implement that particular subject. That is the difference. But when we become teacher, then we come to know, again we have to read the subject pedagogical issues, then we apply this knowledge. That's why. So if anyone needs,
I have a question, sir.
Yes, Rajaram sir, please.
सर, बीच में पीटी मास्टर्स इनके बारे में कुछ विजिलेंस हावर्स बेसिक पे उनका सिलेक्शन किया जा रहा, ऐसा जीआर आया था.
हाँ, बिल्कुल मैं बता देता हूं उस पर भी
क्लॉक आवर में. और
हाँ,
अभी के
एजुकेशन
पॉलिसी में क्राफ्ट, आर्ट और पीटी मास्टर्स इनका क्या योगदान होगा, उनके बारे में कुछ प्रावधान है क्या सर? बताएंगे आप डिटेल्स में?
बेसिकली अभी जो ये NEP 2020 लागू हुआ है, तो जैसे कि मैंने कहा कि यहाँ पर विषयों क्षेत्रों में क्षेत्रीय भाषाओं में बच्चों को पढ़ाया जाएगा. NEP के अकॉर्डिंग मान ली कोई बच्चा बिहार से बिलोंग करता है तो मैथिली में समझता है, तो वो मैथिली के शिक्षक की जरूरत पड़ेगी. कोई भोजपुरी बोलता है तो भोजपुरी की जरूरत पड़ेगी. कोई हिंदी बोलता है, कोई उड़िया बोलता है. तो डिफरेंट स्टेट्स में, क्योंकि हमारा भारत जो है वो भाषाओं का धनी क्षेत्र है, 50 किलोमीटर भाषा चेंज होती है, लेकिन फिर भी जितनी भी क्षेत्रीय भाषाएं उन सबके टीचर की आवश्यकता पड़ेगी. देन गवर्नमेंट इज प्लानिंग टू प्रोवाइड दीज लैंग्वेज टीचर्स टू देम, just because of they can easily train the students as per their regional languages. That is the little bit information over there. If you will get new vacancies over there, definitely, sir, I will share the particular scenario with you.
Okay. Yes, anyone from participants want to ask anything from sir? सर एक और पूछना था, कंटिन्यूअस असेसमेंट फ्रेमवर्क इम्प्लीमेंट कैसे करेंगे? बिकॉज इंडिया में 75% गवर्नमेंट के स्कूल है, रिमेनिंग प्राइवेट है, और फिर उसमें भी सब लो बजट स्कूल्स आर देयर.
मैम बिल्कुल, अभी मैंने एक लाइन बताई थी कि देयर इज नो सेपरेशन बिटवीन गवर्नमेंट एंड प्राइवेट स्कूल्स. अब
Yes.
दोनों में एक ही एजेंडा चलेगा, जो प्राइवेट में पढ़ाया जाएगा वही गवर्नमेंट में पढ़ाया जाएगा.
ओके.
अब वो सिस्टम खत्म हो गया कि मैंने कहा ना कि LKG UKG आप पढ़ते थे उसमें प्राइवेट स्कूल्स में, और गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में आप क्या पढ़ते थे? सिर्फ कक्षा 1 कक्षा 2, तो 1 2 3. तो वो खत्म हो गया है मैम. वो नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसीज के अकॉर्डिंग दोनों का करिकुलम, दोनों का मैम जो एजुकेशन है वो सेम रहेगा.
ओके सर. ओके, थैंक यू सो मच सर. सेशन वाज रियली वेरी इंफॉर्मेटिव.
थैंक यू.
And thank you for accepting our invitation, and I hope also in future also we collaborate together for such type.
I will always be available for you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you sir.
Thank you all. Namaskar. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.
Yes. Okay participants, we will sharp at 3:30 we'll start our workshop session. Okay, thank you so much sir. Thank you. इसको screen दे दो. Samidha ma'am and Madhvi miss, if you are ready, shall we start the session?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, participants, welcome back. We are going to start our workshop session. Our first speaker for this workshop is Professor Samidha Chauhan ma'am. She is a lecturer in Information Technology Department in Vidyalankar Polytechnic. And the workshop topic is Classroom Icebreaker Mentimeter. And our second speaker for the day is Professor Madhvi M. ma'am. She is Senior Lecturer in Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, Vidyalankar Polytechnic. And our topic is Flickr. So welcome Samidha ma'am and Madhvi ma'am. Over to you. You can start the session.
Thank you, Sandhya ma'am.
भांडण करून नको ना भांडण करून
Yes, Samira ma'am, your screen is visible.
Thank you, Pratik sir. So welcome everyone for this workshop on Classroom Icebreaker Mentimeter. Classroom Icebreaker. It can be a fun activity designed to engage your students. It can be a game to warm up the group members. It can be a simple activity by which teachers can know more about their students. It can help to create a relaxed environment where students can share their idea. If you ask what is example of classroom icebreaker, any general simple question for which every student will have some answer, that question can be classroom icebreaker. For example, what's your favorite flower? which is your favorite color. It can be, what did you eat for breakfast? What is your absolute dream job? What is your favorite TV show? So any general question we can ask as a classroom icebreaker in the beginning of any of the lecture. For example, I'll take a situation where I'm a teacher and I have to take my lecture as per the timetable, and my lecture is there at the last of the day. So in my last lecture, I want to teach very interesting and important topic. And for 40 minutes lecture, I can divide my lecture time in such a manner, like I can have 10 minutes icebreaker activity in the beginning, and next 30 minutes, I will take the important topic. So these classroom icebreakers will help students to participate in better way. So next 30 minutes will be fruitful for their engagement, their discussion, their opinion, for sharing their opinions and advices. So in that manner, we can conduct our online lectures. Now, since we all are working in online manner for last 2 years, so there is a tool called Mentimeter. So today, in today's workshop session, we will learn how to create classroom icebreakers using Mentimeter. Mentimeter is interactive presentation tool. It supports polling. Live polling is supported using Mentimeter. Using Mentimeter, we can also create MCQ quizzes. It also provides feature of word cloud. Now, word cloud is something where a teacher wants her student to submit some answer in terms of 1 or 2 words. So that can get collected using Mentimeter. Next feature is, it is free and paid. So it comes in both the version, free version and paid version. So in today's session, we will only take the tools or the features which are available with free version of Mentimeter. So when we talk about free version, we can get connected to unlimited audience using this free version of Mentimeter. We can create unlimited presentations. And for every presentation, 2 slides are allowed because it is a free version. If we are designing quizzes, for every quiz, 5 questions are allowed. So these are features of Mentimeter. And now what I'll do, I'll just stop sharing this one and I switch to my browser window, and I'll let you people know how to use this particular tool for creating classroom icebreakers in online lectures. So I just switch to my Google. In Google, I'll have to type Mentimeter. The very first link that we get, Mentimeter interactive presentation software. So I'll click on that. It's a, if you can see the address which is there on the screen, https://www.mentimeter.com. So this is a website for Mentimeter. It is a very good tool for engaging our students in online lecture. There is a login button provided at the right hand side corner. I click on that login button. You can log in with your Facebook account, you can log in with your Google account, or you can create account with Mentimeter website and you can make use of all the free features that they provide. So for this session, I'll log in with my Google account. So this is the dashboard that I get. Now I want to create a first classroom icebreaker. So what I'll do is, there is an option provided, new presentation. Can you all see that option, new presentation? Is it visible? New presentation. Okay, yes. So I just click on that new presentation and I'll give some name to my today's presentation, today's class breaker, a classroom icebreaker. So I'll write FDP icebreaker. create presentation. So it will create a presentation. Now what I have to do, they are providing 6 different types of questions that which we may ask to our students. It can be a multiple choice question. It can be a word cloud question. It can be open-ended question. Students can have answers or options in terms of scales where they can rate that question from low to high, options from low to high. It can be questions related to ranking. They can rank the options. And last type is question and answer. If you want your audience to ask you people a question, you can get that with the QA option. So we will stick to the first one, multiple choice. I'm just clicking on the first slide, multiple choice. Here you need to type a question, which can be any general purpose question. For example, I'm typing it right now. What is your favorite? So a general question for which I'm providing 3 options. If you want more, you can do that. I'm writing WhatsApp. Second option can be Facebook. What is Twitter? So these are my 3 options for taking a poll. It's an icebreaker question. So if I want, I can also add some image along with these options. So there is an image button provided. I just click on that button. We will click on image gallery library and I'll search for WhatsApp. I'll get WhatsApp image that we will add along with the option. So it's added. Next one is Facebook. Again, I'll go back to that option. Image library, I'll search for Facebook. Facebook image. Select the image. Save that image. It will get added to your PPT. Next one is Twitter. Now our first icebreaker PPT is ready, question is ready, polling can be done based on this particular question. So if you want to add one more question, because 2 slides are available, you can add 2 slides maximum. So we can have one more slide. Now this time I'll go for word cloud. So I'll select a type word cloud. And we can have some other question like, what do you think when you hear a word mathematics? Now you can decide how many entries you want per participant. You want 3 words, 4 words, 5 words from each student, you can get it. Maximum limit is 10 words you can get for each and every question from per participant. So if you want your participant to attempt it for multiple times, so you can select this option. Extras, let participants submit multiple times. So that I've selected. And for the time being, I'm keeping it 2. So entries per participant is 2. So now my 2 icebreaker questions are ready. It will take hardly 5 minutes to execute this thing in my online class. And after that, I can continue with my lecture. So it's a very fun activity, good activity to engage students. Now the quiz is ready, my questions are ready, icebreaker is ready. How to execute it? So there is an option provided, present, at the right hand side corner, present with a play button. As you can see, I just click on that present option. So on my screen, I'll get this. Go to www.menti.com and use the code 81015547. So either you can ask your students to visit this particular website www.menti.com and they have to type this code 81015547, or we can share this particular link and we can ask the students to join. So there is an option copy link. I just click on that copy link and in this chat box, I'm just pasting that link in the chat box. You can also join to this particular icebreaker quiz using this link which I have provided. Now I request all the teachers to join this particular quiz using the link which I have provided in the chat box. I'll wait for your responses. Okay, so I have started receiving responses. Very interesting, number, exciting, difficult. So these are the things, responses which I am receiving using this particular quiz. Now you may ask me a question like, where is my first question? So because while executing this particular question, I have not set the proper slide. So directly I have started with the second one. I'll let you know how to do it. I just stop taking these responses. I'll exit from this one. And you have to be very careful when you are using it in your classrooms to select the first slide that you have designed. Keep your first slide selected, then click on present. Then you will get your first question. So right now I have selected the first slide and then I'll click on present. So again, using the same link, I request you all to attempt this quiz. What is your favorite? Yes. So as people are submitting their answers, I'm getting different numbers on my screen. So this is just for taking a poll. We'll move towards the next question. There is either you can press enter or there is a toolbar provided by which you can switch to the next question. Okay, thank you. We'll go for the next one. Again, I request the next question will appear on the screen. You can type add, subtract, multiplication, difficult, easy. So these are the responses that I'm getting. Very interesting, calculation, sum, numbers, fun, addition, problem solving. So these are the things that you are sending and I am receiving. So it is just a poll by which we can encourage our students to participate, and after which we can start our lecture. So I just end this one. So there are many ways by which you can do it. Many types are provided. Scaling is there, ranking is there. You can decide and you can do it. Now, if this quiz is over, if this icebreaker is over, if you want to download the result, there is option provided, download result. So you can get all these answers in PDF format if you click download results. Now there is one more option, reset results. See, we are teachers. So once we design one of the icebreaker, if we teach in different classes, if we want to reuse that, we can do that. So right now I have collected these many answers from you all. So if I want to reset this, I can click on reset result and I can rerun this quiz again for some other session. So that is also allowed. So I just reset result. I just click on this reset result. It will ask you only this slide or you want to reset it for all the slides. So I'll select all the slides and I will reset it. So as you can see, everything is blank. So whatever you have submitted, everything is blank. The answers are resetted. We have reset the answer and we can reuse this particular quiz in the next lecture. So this is how small classroom icebreakers can get created. This is one of the example. Apart from that, they have their own set of icebreakers which are ready. So you don't have to think upon what question I should add or what question I should ask to my students when I conduct these kind of activity. So I just go back to presentations, main menu. You will get at the left hand side, you will get inspiration. So I just click on that inspiration option, link which is provided. You will get these many numbers of icebreakers which are ready. For example, what word come in your mind after hearing this keynote? Then which which area you are most interested in learning more about. So there are many icebreakers. Which kitten is the cutest? So if you want this to get executed in your lecture, what you have to do is just click on this add to my presentation. So it will get added to your presentation. So I just click on this one. So this is added in my folder. I can use it anytime, whenever required. So I just quickly go to few more tabs which are readily available for teachers and students. You will get many. You have to just take out, you have to just select which one is feasible for you, okay for you, and you can take it and you can execute it. So these many things are readily available. These are icebreakers. So you don't have to think about a question. You can get any question from these PPTs. So I just add one more in my folder. So whatever I'm adding right now, whatever I have taken from the ready-made one, that will appear in my presentations. That will appear in my folder. As you can see, the first one that we have created, FDP Icebreaker, the quiz that you have appeared about mathematics and Facebook and Twitter. The second one, vote for cutest kitten, which I have added directly. I have not created it, but still it is there in my folder. So I can execute it anytime, whenever I want. So these are the things which are available and we can execute it if, easily. Now, apart from that, if you people are comfortable using this Mentimeter in your class, online classes, you have taken it for one time or two times, your students are also comfortable using this Mentimeter, and you want to go one step ahead of it, and you want to take a quizzes using this particular Mentimeter, that option is also available. I just let you know this my presentations. We will click on my presentations. You will write, you will click on new presentations. Now I'm creating FDP quiz. How to create quiz using Mentimeter. I'll just give you overview about it. If you wish, you can design and you can use it. So FDP quiz, create presentation. So this one is the quiz that we are creating right now. So for creating quiz, this time, rather than selecting any of the type which is there, popular question types, we will not select anything out of it. We will directly jump to quiz competition and we'll select the first option. Quiz competition, the first option, select answer. Now you will get a dashboard there. You can write your question. For example, NEP will be replacing 10 plus 2 curriculum structure with 5 plus 3 plus 3, 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 structure, true or false. So probable answer is true or it can be false. So whichever is the answer or options we need to type, we have to type it there. Third option is not applicable, so I will just remove it off. And whichever is right, you need to select it, because earlier whatever we have done, that was a poll where there was no points, but right now we are creating quiz. So when student will answer, if the answer is correct, they will get points according to their answer. So I have selected the right one, and below that you can decide how many seconds you have to provide to students to answer this question. So I will keep it 60. So it is similar to the Kahoot quiz that you people have some idea about it. Yesterday only you have got some idea about Kahoot. So you can create quizzes like Kahoot using Mentimeter too. Now, as you can see, I have added only one slide, but automatically there is another slide which is appearing on my screen, leaderboard. So that leaderboard will take care of the points students will get. That leaderboard will decide and display who has answered within shorter period of time. So that is also monitored by that board. So this is one of the way. This is one slide that I have added. If you want to add one more question to your quiz, you can add that. Total 5 questions are supported in free version. Again, I'll click on select answer, quiz competition. You can have some other question like what is capital of India? So you can provide some options. And so on. Like If you want one more, you can add one. And so these are 4 options, and whichever is right, you have to select it. So in this manner, we can decide the quizzes. Even you can decide faster correct answers will get more points. So if you select this, whoever will answer fast will get more points, and leaderboard will take care of all the points, and at the end you will get the total of it. So this is one of the way by which we can also create quizzes using Mentimeter. So that is all from my side related to a Mentimeter. Very good tool to conduct classroom icebreakers. You can also go for quizzes using it. So if you have any doubt related to this, you can ask. Any doubt, if anyone is facing, they can ask. Yes. No doubts. So I just switch to my PPT now. So if there are no doubts, I request you all, you can also try this tool in your online classes. And if you are facing any difficulties while using it, you can definitely mail your queries to me on my mail ID, samidha.shinde@ppt.edu.in. So now I guess I request Professor Madhavi Madam to continue further with this session. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Samita ma'am. I hope my screen is visible to you.
Yes, Madhavi ma'am, screen is visible.
Thank you, Pratik sir. Good afternoon, all of you. Good afternoon, all of you. So welcome to the last session of the day. Today I am here with a new assessment tool called Plickers. I am Madhavi, Senior Lecturer in Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, Vidyalankar Polytechnic. So basically Plickers आपने सुना होगा, I don't know. So I thought this will be a new thing for you people to explore. That is why today I am here with Plickers. So initially, Plickers is available only for offline classrooms. Offline classroom में Plickers जब play करते थे, हम लोग students को cards देते थे, and only teacher is using mobile phone and students no need to use the mobile phone. Teacher simply the question and students will raise those cards and teacher will take the answers, scan the answers with the help of his or her mobile phone. So like that, Plickers were played in the off. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic situation, they have come up with Plickers e-learning, which is totally an online package. So in this session, I will explain you about how to have fun with Plickers e-learning. So the first question is that, what is Plickers? So Plickers is a free, accessible and engaging educational tool used by millions of teachers around the world to assess their students and collect instant results in the classroom itself. That means it gives instant results, and it is a real-time assessment tool. It will provide instant feedback. It is very interactive and anonymous. And the biggest advantage is that it is free, but not totally free, partially free, and gives fun and enjoyment. So again, the second question comes, why Plickers? Since Monday, we Vidyalankar faculties are coming to you with so many options of assessment tools, right? Yesterday itself, Rohit sir took. My voice is okay?
Ma'am, it is a little bit breaking.
Give me a moment. Hello, now? Now, is it audible? Hello? Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So basically, Plickers is a real-time assessment tool which gives instant feedback, interactive and anonymous tool, and it is partially free, but this free version is perfectly okay with all the school teachers, I hope, because I will explain what are all the options available for the teachers with this free version, and it is fun and enjoyment. Now the second question is that, why only Plickers? As we are dealing with so many tools since Monday, why only Plickers? So if you ask me like that, Kahoot is a very good tool, but it is a paid version. And Mentimeter is also one of the better options, but it may not be able to deal with subjects like science and mathematics. That is one of the minus point I feel. And even Moodle is a little higher end version for the school kids. So like that, each and everyone is having their own plus and minus things. So for Plickers, it can be used for all group of students, all ages, starting from kindergarten section to PG section. We can use these Plickers. It is suitable for all age groups. And it is this will not require any app to download either in the teacher's end or from the student end. So no need to download any app. So app requirement is not at all there in this Plickers. And it uses formative assessment. So it will give the instant performance of the student. And what I will say is that this one is very much useful for warm-ups or lesson refreshers. Why I am mentioning particularly as lesson refreshers or warm-ups? Because the free version of this Plickers allows us to create a quiz of only 5 questions. That is the only disadvantage. But if you want to run the existing quizzes, which are already available in the Plickers platform, you can run it freely. So that is the only thing I wanted to tell you. Warm-ups and refreshers, 5 questions are more than enough. So that is why we can use as warm-up sessions or lesson refreshers. And then you can keep an eye on the set, that means on the quiz and the performance of the students. Which student is quickly responding and who is the one which is slowly responding. You can keep an eye on both set as well as the progress of the student. And it is very user-friendly. Because of these many advantages, I personally recommend you to go with Plickers. So let us get started with Plickers. Let me know how many of you are interested to play Plickers. Yes? Please raise your hands. Okay, one by one, I'll take the I will put the link in the chat box. So one by one, you can take up the things. Take up that link and you have to just paste that link in the browser. That's it. Okay. Is it clear? Rohit sir? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, can you name the person who just said yes to this quiz? So that we can assign the link to that person first. So first one can take student one link. I'm giving that link in the chat box, please. The second person can take student 10. The third person can take student 11. You have to just click on this link. That's it. The fourth person can take this one, 12th student. Fifth one can take this. Sixth one. Seventh one. So anybody else want? Yes, all of you got the links, please. Yes. Anybody else is left? किसी को लिंक नहीं मिला है तो बता दीजिएगा प्लीज. Hello, is it enough? Hello, please respond. Okay, fine. One more I'll give. Done? Yes? I hope this much is enough. Ma'am, you can take any link. Line में दिया है ma'am, मैंने इसलिए. Because one link is only accessible for one student. Two students cannot log in with the same link. If you want to take, you can take this one as student 20. Ask Nehal ma'am. Yes, done? Okay, fine. So how to play the quiz in Plickers is that I have already created this class. I am going to this class and then I want to play this quiz. So just plain now I will do. So here I have given the time to answer the question as 1 minute. So please take care that within 1 minute you have to respond the answer. Okay. So here, unless otherwise I don't start accepting the answers, you people will not be able to answer the question. So first I have to start this accepting answers, then your timer starts now. So I hope the screen is visible to you. With your login, you are getting the question. Yes? Yes? Okay, fine. So now I start taking. You people can answer the question. Now next question. Please start answering the question. I'll move on to the next question. Please answer. Done? Next question, please. Start answering. Just you have to click onto that video. Audio clip is inserted. So just click on that audio clip. You will listen that question. Completed this question, audio clip question. Okay. So I'll move on to the next question. So one video is available to you. You have to just look at the video and give me the answer. Play that video. Yes. Okay. So this is the way how you can play this quiz. And if you want to reveal the answers to the students, you can reveal by just simply pressing reveal answer to the student. So the answer will be displayed. And then go to next. It will reveal the answer. So like that, you can show the answers to each and every question to the students. And one question is that this is a quiz which I have already prepared, right? So anybody is having any problem or any questions, please let me know. Yes. So now I will explain you how to create this class and how to add the students and how to create that quiz. Okay. So here, first what you have to do is that you can take this PPT slide as per your reference. You can take the screenshot of this. After this workshop also, you can be able to try out this one. So please take the screenshot of this stepwise procedure, how to start the things. So the same procedure I will follow and I will show you how you can create a new classroom for your students. Yes? Have you took this screenshot of this slide, please? Please respond. Okay. So first, you have to go to plickers.com. You have to go to plickers.com. And then you have to sign in. Because I have already in, it is showing like that. First, I have to log out my So it will ask you continue with Google or your own email ID, right? Everyone is going with this website. Have you signed in with plickers.com? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So just I am going with my Google account. So it will display this dashboard. Your library will come. In the left hand side, if you see new set, discover your library, like that, you are having your classes. So after that, your classes, you are having new class. You can just click on that new class. You can just click on that new class and then type your class name. For example, I want to write 4th B or 4th division A. You can name like that, or 4th maths, anything you want. The name of the class, you can name that title, create class. Now first step, I want to skip this. See here, if I skip that, I'll get turn on e-learning for this class. So just click on this turn on e-learning for this class. Skip students, then next step will ask you turn on e-learning. So just turn on e-learning. Then you will get this notification. Does this class have any students under 13? If yes, you can click on yes. If no, no need to download the app, ma'am. No need to download the app. Okay. I will show once again. I will show you. Okay. So just I will complete this step and I will go to next step. Okay. Are you the students in the United States? No. Activate class e-learning. The first step is just go to plickers.com. First step is just go to plickers.com. उसके बाद साइन इन करो आप अपना ईमेल आईडी यूज करके. गूगल के साथ आप लॉगिन करना चाहते हो तो गूगल के साथ भी लॉगिन कर सकते हो. जैसे ही आप लॉगिन करोगे आपको डैशबोर्ड ये मिलेगा योर लाइब्रेरी करके. Yes, any problem? I hope you people are following me. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, so ये step तक आप लोग आ गए हैं क्या? Go to new class. Just go to new class. Again, I will create one more new class. Okay, click on new class. This window will appear. Then I will write maths, 4th maths, or 5th maths. Create class. So 5th maths class is ready. Here, it will ask add students and skip this step करके आता है. 2 step ही आता है इधर. आपको चाहिए तो add students अभी कर सकते हो. When once you add the students ना e-learning का enable नहीं कर सकते हैं. Because of that, I am skipping this one. First, skip this step and then you will get this screen. इसमें आपको पूछा जाता है कि turn on e-learning for this class. No limitations at all. No problem. You can create n number of classes and you can delete n number of classes. No problem at all. And आप जितना भी classes create करते हो वहाँ आपका student का 100% privacy है. कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. And students को email ID देने का जरूरत नहीं है, phone number देने का जरूरत नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं है.
But ma'am, that means this is conducted during the class. I need
Yes,
not
during
add
the class,
email ID.
right.
Absolutely, right?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Only teacher email ID is required, ma'am. No student
Yes.
email ID is
Yeah.
required.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So here turn on your e-learning class. Then ये options आता है. You can click on this. Activate e-learn. So your class is added here. For 5th maths is also got added to this classes. Right now, for this 5th class maths, I want to add the students. So here, this box is visible to you, I hope. Add students. Click on to add students. Click on to add students करेंगे तो हमको ये ऑप्शन मिलता है, first name and last name. So here you can, it's up to you. आप real name रखना चाहते हैं, roll number wise सेव करना चाहते हैं, it's up to you. आप कैसे भी सेव कर सकते हो. So for the simplicity purpose, I am writing student 1.
Ma'am, sorry, please repeat that previous step, ma'am, please.
Yes, sure. Just add students में जाइए. Click on to add students. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
यहाँ आप आपका मर्जी का नाम भी दे सकते हो, मतलब आपका स्कूल का अटेंडेंस रजिस्टर के हिसाब से आप एंटर कर सकते हो आपका स्टूडेंट्स का नेम्स, और अदरवाइज जस्ट रोल नंबर 1 रोल नंबर 2 ऐसा सेव करना चाहते हैं तो भी चलेगा. फर्स्ट नेम लास्ट नेम के साथ सेव करना चाहते हो तो दैट आल्सो विल डू.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
So first student, and after that you have to enter same same line में नहीं type कर सकते दो students को. So second student will come in the second line like that. You can create a number of students. आपका strength कितना है उतना आप create कर सकते हो. जैसा मैंने FDP demo class में 30 students को create किया था, ऐसा आप 60 students 100 students कितना चाहिए उतना कर सकते हैं. So yes, from Excel it is not given. From Google Classroom you can upload, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Thank you.
From Google Classroom you can directly upload the list over here, but Excel is not available in this now. Okay. So next, those many students got added to this 5th maths class. So done. Now in this class only 2 students are there. Okay. So only 2 students in 5th class. So in demo, sorry, first I want to show you this thing. See here, after creating the 5th maths, if you scroll down the page, here student 1 and student 2 got the link. Yes. ऐसा मैं 30 स्टूडेंट्स को क्लास क्रिएट करूंगी तो 30 लिंक्स प्रोवाइड होगा. 15 स्टूडेंट्स, जितना स्टूडेंट्स रहेंगे हर एक स्टूडेंट को जेन्युइन लिंक क्रिएट हो जाता है इधर. आपको विजिबल है ना?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
Yeah. Even if you create a class of 5 students will be created with their specific link. Each student will be having one precise specific link. Just you have to share this link with that particular student. Other students cannot be accessed with this particular link. तो जो स्टूडेंट का रोल नंबर है वो स्टूडेंट का रोल नंबर को ये लिंक particularly assigned रहेगा. Suppose student 2 wants to access with the student 1 link, it is not allowed. आपको पता चलेगा कि कोई और कर रहा है करके. It is like that. And now how to create quiz, that I wanted to show you. Just I will show you. I am not going to prepare the quiz. Just I will show you. For that purpose, we have to go to new set. Just click on new set. And either untitled set करके आता है. Just name that one. Quiz 2. Then you can click any type of question. You can insert images from here. Just Google it, or from your device you can insert that. And options you have to select. If you want to make true and false questions, that is also possible. If you want to insert videos, that is also possible. If you want to insert sound clip, it is also possible. And the main advantage of this is that you can insert mathematics also. Here you can write superscript, subscript, division, fraction, insert equation. If you click on this insert equation, whatever equation you want to write, you can write.
Ma'am, please show that part again.
Yes. 1 second. See, just go to here, topmost sigma is there. Sigma symbol is there now.
Found.
Click on that sigma symbol. You will get this option. This dialog box will appear. So here, whatever thing you want to write, that particular equation you can use. Suppose I want, I have given the using this slide only. I have given ax square. So ax, I will click on this ax square, then plus bx plus c. Like that, you can create any type of question.
Yes, ma'am.
Even
Thank
square
you.
root, integration, differentiation, everything is possible. Even functions are also available. Even cos, sine, trigonometry is also available. So this is the main good thing. Yes, you can create. You can create in your mobile phone, your class. It is absolutely fine. Just as a teacher, you should be having your Gmail account. That's it. That is needed. That's it. So insert equation. The equation is automatically inserted like this. And you give the options and then select the right option. And if you want to shuffle the choices, you can shuffle the choices and save. It gets automatically saved. हमको बाद में again save करने का जरूरत नहीं है, automatically save हो जाता है. And if you want to type the next question, just click on this plus button. So new question will appear. Like this, you can create only 5 questions. That is the only disadvantage of this platform. Have you, ma'am? I added students, but link not created. Have you selected e-learning? Have you selected that e-learning for this class? Yes, ma'am. Jasmine, ma'am. Have you selected e-learning option? When you select e-learning option, then only links will be created, because Plickers will provide offline classroom option as well as hybrid mode also it is available.
No, I did not click on that e-learning.
That is why link is not created. So first go to new class, click on new class, name the class, skip adding students. Skip adding students. I will wait. Do it.
Yes, ma'am, did.
Then select e-learning to this class.
Yes, done, ma'am.
Then you add the students. You will get the link.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So in this way, you can add the quiz. No. Students account is not necessary. They don't need it. Just browser is enough for them. So now I told you here 2 students links are there, right? Like this. So if you want to play the quiz, just select that quiz, whatever sets are available, go to those sets. So already I created for this class, FDP demo class, I created 1 quiz. So if you want to run that quiz, just click on play now button. So that will be automatically go to running mode. And here you have to select the timer. Timer आपका मर्जी से select कीजिए, 1 minute चाहिए, 30 seconds चाहिए, वैसा आप select कर सकते हैं. Online mode है, so minimum 1 minute is required. Transmission problems will be there from your side. So I kept 1 minute and आप run करते जाओगे. ये start accepting answers. जैसे ही आपका आंसर, suppose 30 students are there, यहाँ मुझे लिस्ट में दिखता है. यहाँ ग्रीन बटन स्टूडेंट्स का दिख रहा है, वो सब स्टूडेंट्स प्ले किया है करके। जो स्टूडेंट्स का इनएक्टिवेशन में है वो स्टूडेंट्स पार्टिसिपेट नहीं किया क्विज में। सो आई विल कम टू नो whoever is responding my quiz, whoever is participating in my quiz, that I can see from here. And one more big advantage of this thing is that if you go to discover, if you click on discover, you are having many things readily available. If I click on early math, here many things are available. Ready-made quizzes are available. If you click on any one of your favorites, so suppose you are a math teacher, I hope fractions will be very exciting thing to make a quiz. So this one is already available quiz. If you want to see what are all the questions are there, are these questions useful to my class or not, just see this, go to this quiz, select any one of them. Randomly, all the questions will be appear like this. So you can see the questions, what are all the questions available in this quiz. Okay, all these questions are very good, very interesting questions for my students. Okay, then you can directly go to play now, or you can add copy to library also, you can do it. So if you click on add copy to library, it will get added here. Or otherwise, you can go back, you can select this, add to queue. Which class you want to play, you can select that class, go to that class and play that one. This is the beauty of the flickers. So here various quizzes are available. As I have shown you, not only early math, social biology, middle science, many are available. Biology, evidence for evolution, many are available. See, depending upon your interest, your subject, you can select any one of them. And here, even they have written, if you people are interested to create set of quizzes, they are ready to pay for you. So that is the best thing. As a good teacher, you can explore such type of things. So here I selected continue adding and multiplication. So in my pack, it got added and I can play this quizzes, ready-made quizzes in my class. So this is about flickers. Any questions, please? Yes, any questions, please?
Participants, any questions?
Yes, it is very easy. That is why I came up with this one. Oh, okay. How to get assessment report? Yeah, nice question, ma'am. Thank you. See here, after playing the quiz, if I go to that class, DP demo, we played this quiz, right? So here, below that quiz, go to set report. If you click on that, you will get the performance of each student. Each student performance can be seen like this. And each question, that student, how they performed. For each question, 83%, 82% like that, you can analyze the total class performance, and as an individual performance also you can see. You can take it directly from here. Yes, any other question, please? I hope you people understood this one, and this is very useful for school teachers.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Thank you. So free version is more than sufficient for us. That is why I came up with this Plickers today. If at all any questions are there, please let me know. Free to
Ma'am,
ask.
it's, excuse me, ma'am, it's even given
Yes.
there, archive the report, means whatever we do, it can be archived, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Yes, you can archive, and even new classes can be archived, and old classes can be archived. Yeah, you can give different set of questions to different students. No, it is not possible. The whole class can be played at once. Or otherwise, you select few students at a time and run the quiz to only that particular students. It is like that. You cannot play different sets to different students, but you can play one set to one group of students. After completing that group, you can go to the next group. Jasmine ma'am, one question you asked, I added students but link not created. See, before adding the students to a particular class, you have to skip that list and select e-learning. Apply e-learning to this particular class, that you have to select. Then only links will be created.
Yes, and how many children could be added?
Any number, because it is online, any number is allowed. Earlier, for offline Plickers, only 60 were allowed, but for online, a number is allowed. Any number is allowed.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
So, any other question, please? I hope you understood. Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you very much for your patience and learning, showing excitement to learn such type of things, new things every day at the evening sessions. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
for your
ma'am.
nice participation. I thank Vidyalankar Polytechnic to give me this opportunity to explore the new assessment tools for you all. Thank you, Vaishali Malkar ma'am. Thank you, Ashish sir. Thank you, Sandhya ma'am. Thank you, Prateek sir, Anjali